Master of Sass, enter the Digiverse. Irene fidgeted with her braid as she and the ninja watched Cyrus and Pixel work on whatever it was. It looked like some sort of video game console. I think we should put the main switch over here to keep it tucked away a little, Cyrus muttered to himself, placing the switch in a corner as Pixel plugged herself in. With a little ingenuity and a few more coaxial cables, we may be able to reboot the system with the technoblades and erase the digital overlord for good. I thought you said we needed the stolen hard drive to do that, Jay said. I did, but that was before I truly understood the entire capabilities of what Zane's powers truly allow us, Cyrus replied. And what is that? Kai asked. A chance to enter remotely. By the time we figure out where Lloyd is, it'll be too late to stop the Overlord from draining his golden power, Cyrus explained. And escaping the Digiverse? Nia added. Exactly, but if we digitize the ninja and technoblades using my experimental technology, you could fight him on his own turf inside the Digiverse, Cyrus said. What do you mean inside the Digiverse? Jay demanded. Cole rolled his eyes. Weren't you listening? He's going to put us into the video game, he said. I know. I just wanted to hear it again, Jay said happily. But Mr. Borg, if anything were to happen to them inside the program, Pixel began. Of course, every step into the unknown has its dangers, Cyrus interrupted. What dangers? What is she talking about? Kai asked. You know how in video games you get multiple lives, Cyrus said. Yeah, Jay and Irene said excitedly. It's not like that, Cyrus told them. Oh, Jay said, disappointed. So if we lose just once, it's game over for good, Irene said. Cyrus flipped a few more switches, powering up the office. Presto, we're up and running, he announced. The postman barged in, followed by the other citizens. Aha! You see, Borg is holding out on us. He does have power, the postman accused. Oh, this is no time for more post-apocalyptic role-playing, postman, Cyrus said in exasperation. This isn't a game anymore. We heard about the Nindroid activity. What if they come back? We need power to defend ourselves. And I want to catch up on my shows, the postman said. Seriously, dude, we're trying to save Ninjago, not play some stupid game, Irene told him. The computer beeped. Would you like to play a game? Irene winced. What horrible timing. They are playing a game. Take back the power, the postman shouted, rushing at the ninja. Irene put up a force field to keep them back, but they pushed against it, straining her. No, stop, Cole cried. We're trying to help you, Kai yelled. Irene dropped the force field and shouted, all of you, stop! The citizens froze. Wisps of golden power started drifting from the computer. Jay began. Where's all the power coming from? Nia wondered. Golden power. It's already begun. The Overlord has started the transference, Cyrus said gravely. Irene's eyes widened in shock. Lloyd! She cried. Her blue eye flickered with yellow. Irene, are you all right, sister? Zane asked, concerned. I can sense his pain, his fear. I formed some sort of connection with him, she whispered, horrified. Or the balance is being upset again, Cole said. Or both. It could be she's unlocking some new abilities, potentially triggered by a shift in the balance, Nia hypothesized. Cyrus looked at the surveillance feed. The building was being surrounded by Nindroids. Quick, Pixel, we must isolate our server. If he finds out our plan to use the techno-weapons remotely, the ninja won't stand a chance, Cyrus urged. Isolating server, Pixel reported. Sir, we have an abnormal mass of power signatures. Ah, they're already here. Initiate lockdown, Cyrus said, pressing a button and activating a barricade around the tower. Be seated, ninja. There isn't much time. As the ninja sat down, Nia turned to the citizens with a frightening glare. Do something useful and make sure those Nindroids don't get up here. If you ever want to see your favorite shows again, you better get downstairs now, she commanded. The citizens left quickly. Once we're inside, what do we do? Zane asked. Put simply, reboot the system. All source code travels through the heart of the mainframe. Follow it and you'll find a glowing activation port. The technoblades are the keys to activate the reboot and erase all corruption from the system, Cyrus explained. Can you put it more simply? Kai requested. Look for a big bright light, Airhead, then put your weapon in it, Cole clarified. Okay, got it. I can do that, Kai said. Then he realized Cole had insulted him. Hey, I'm not an Airhead. Remember, I wrote the code, but he controls it. His turf, his rules. I'll do my best to keep you hidden from here, but the longer you go unnoticed, the better chance you have to succeed, Cyrus told them. Irene was nervous. Cyrus had said that the technology was experimental, which means he didn't know for sure it would even work properly. In the back of her mind, she could feel that tangible connection to Lloyd, the fear and pain surging through that connection. She could feel a similar connection with each of the other ninja and Mia. It surprised and worried her. What is happening to me? We need to get Lloyd back. I have to figure this out later. Be careful in there, Pixel said to Zane. I will come back to you, he promised. Prepare for entry, Cyrus called. How do we know this is really going to work and won't disintegrate us instantly? Kai asked. I'm not sure. Let's see, Cyrus said, flipping the switch. The last thing Irene heard was Kai screaming, I hate technology! She opened her eyes to see that they were still in Cyrus's office. It was empty. See, I told you it wouldn't work, Kai said. I think it did. Look, Cole said, pointing to lines of code running down all surfaces. Zane gasped softly, looking at his hand. There was code running along his fingers. This is most definitely the Digiverse. And this is most definitely awesome, Jay whooped. Oh, it's like a dream, Cole remarked. Jay socked him in the shoulder. Ow! What was that for? Cole demanded, rubbing his shoulder. Just testing the rules. First rule, Cole's a crybaby, Jay teased. He yelped as Irene flicked his hair. Second rule, so's Jay, Irene said, laughing. We know we can still get hurt in the Digiverse. Let's stay on task, Zane said. We have the keys, now let's find that activation port. They stepped onto a ledge on the outside of the tower. Borg was right. The source code appears to be moving toward the same location, Zane observed, pointing to the lines of code flowing down. Then let's follow it, Kai declared. Easier said than done, Cole said, looking at the long drop in front of him. Aren't you forgetting? We're in a video game. Woohoo! Jay shouted as he jumped. He landed on the ground unharmed. Third rule, video games rule. How did you do that? Kai asked. Just imagine it, Jay called. Cole and Zane immediately jumped off, whooping, and landed next to Jay. Irene smirked at Kai, then walked to the edge and let herself fall, doing several flips before landing safely. Just imagine, Kai muttered to himself. His head inflated and he started floating in the air like a balloon. Huh? What's happening? He cried. You gotta clear your mind, Jay advised. You were the one who called me an airhead, Kai accused, struggling to get down. No, it was me, actually, Cole corrected. Irene snickered. Stop being so self-conscious and jump, Jay yelled. Kai's head suddenly deflated and he fell, face-planting onto the ground. See, he is such an airhead, Jay said to Irene. She laughed. Cole bent down, taking a closer look at the code. Everything is flowing toward the bottom of the building, he observed. The ashes of the Overlord, Kai said. You mean where Lloyd defeated him in the ultimate battle? Jay said. It must be where the corruption all started, Zane realized. Irene shuddered, remembering the creeping darkness she'd felt that day, so strong it hurt and made her feel like she was falling apart. We're close. Let's go, Kai said. They started to go forward, but their feet got stuck, and they started sinking. Who's imagining this? I can't move my feet, Jay complained. Not me, Cole said. Me either, Zane added. Well, don't look at me, Kai said. I'm not doing this, Irene said, squirming and trying to get free. You think you can come into my world and get rid of me? The Overlord boomed. Zane stretched his hand up, trying to reach a crane above him. I can't get out. I can't reach it, he said. I have a sinking feeling this is it, guys, Jay said nervously. No! I won't let this be the end, Irene growled, twisting and turning as she sank deeper. Being shorter than the guys, she went under first. She couldn't breathe. The code was pressing in on her, suffocating her. She could hardly move, and the Overlord wasn't allowing anyone to make their way back up. Irene felt a hand grasp her arm as something lifted the ninja out of the ground. It was the crane. Kai was holding on to her as they were lifted up. I temporarily altered the corrupted code. Hurry! I can only resist him for so long, Pixel's voice said. The crane exploded just after the ninja were set down safely. We have to get to that activation port, quick, Cole said. It's all downhill from here, Jay remarked. Just because your friend thinks she can change the rules doesn't mean I can't play the same game. This is my world, the Overlord shrieked as the ground began to rumble. What's happening? Cole shouted. I spoke too soon, Jay cried. You've jinxed us, Jay, Irene said as the world literally turned upside down. They quickly grabbed onto something, anything to keep from falling into the abyss. Look out, Jay, Zane shouted as a car fell towards him. Everybody okay? Irene called. More incoming, Jay cried. Follow the car into the building, then we... Whoa! Zane yelped as they somehow managed to get inside the tower. Well, that gives us a new perspective, Kai remarked. We have to climb, Irene said, and the ninja started climbing up, following the source code. Hey, we're not thinking big enough, Jay said. Why climb when we can do this? He summoned a lightning jet and started flying up. Kai shook his head. That kid plays way too many games. Jay's right, forget this, Cole said, summoning his mech and climbing up. Irene chose her illusion cycle, gunning the engine and racing past Cole. Woohoo! Zane summoned the ninja copter he'd first hacked. Okay, you can do this, Kai. You can, Kai told himself. He managed to summon his jet, but it vanished and he fell. Ah! I can't do it! I can't do it! I can't do it! He screamed. Gotcha, Zane said, catching Kai. Let's get to the top, Cole declared. You mean bottom, Jay said. Yeah, whatever, Irene said. Ninja, go, they shouted, racing up. Several jets swarmed at them, but the ninja destroyed them easily. The data filters into the ground, Cole shouted. The heart of the system must be behind it. Then let's be surgical about this, Jay decided. They punched through the barrier to the other side. Kai spotted a big, bright light. The reboot activation port, he exclaimed. He frowned. It can't be that easy, can it? Not with our luck, Irene said. I'm not going to stand around to find out, Cole declared. Let's hack this thing, Kai said. Ninja, go, they shouted, running forward. A dark mass appeared in front of them, and a long tentacle whipped out and snatched Jay as two evil red eyes stared down at them malevolently. Enough! You may have beat my program, but you cannot beat me, the Overlord screeched. And we've arrived at the boss battle, Aaron commented. He's blocked the reboot signal. We have to complete the circuit, Zane said. Jay struggled in the Overlord's grasp. We have to move him? He cried. We can try, Kai said. And you can fail, the Overlord shouted. The ninja rushed forward as the Overlord's tentacles flailed around, trying to capture them. Irene grimaced. She could sense how Lloyd was hurting. She could feel her friend's fear and worry that they might fail. She could sense Nia's panic about something in the real world. She shook her thoughts aside and focused on what was in front of her. We're going to stop the Overlord and rescue you, Lloyd. You're not alone, she silently promised, wrestling with one of the tentacles. Fools! All your existence you have been powered by a lie that the good guys always win, the Overlord hissed as the ninja struggled to pin him down. Sadly, they don't, Irene cried out as a tentacle slammed into her. I have the power now. Technology has made me infinite, the Overlord shouted. Jay pounded his fist on the tentacle that was holding him. You let me go, you overgrown, he yelled as the Overlord flung him into Irene, knocking them both down. The golden ninja is mine, the Overlord screeched. Irene felt a sense of resolute determination in the connection with Lloyd. Then she heard his voice. I am not alone. She looked over at Zane. The look in his eyes told her that he had heard Lloyd too. Zane faced the Overlord. You're wrong, Overlord. Good guys may not always win, but they never give up, he declared as his white gi turned gold and the light of the reboot signal hit him. If we can't move him, go around him. What? Zane, you're gold, Kai gasped. Even in the darkness, we have the choice to reflect the light, Irene declared as her indigo gi turned gold as well, and Zane reflected the light to her. Cole, get into the light. You two are geniuses, Cole said as he ran into position and his black gi changed to gold. Catch the light, Jay. Jay ran to catch the light as his blue gi turned gold. Kai, run to your position, he called. I'm too big to fail now, the Overlord said as he towered over Kai. Come on, Kai, you can do it. Just believe, Jay encouraged. How can I? This is not my world, Kai said doubtfully. Now, too little, too late. I won't allow, the Overlord declared. Irene saw the look in Kai's eyes change from doubt to confidence as he seemed to remember something. I allow myself, Kai shouted as the red fabric of his gi turned gold and he reflected the light to its intended target. System reboot initiated, the computer said. No, 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 the Overlord screamed. Irene gasped and fell out of her chair, suddenly back in the real world. I'm just Zane, Zane mumbled. Pixel hugged Zane excitedly. You're back, she cried. You're so much more than just Zane, Kai said, patting him on the back. You did it, Nia cheered, hugging Irene. You all did it, Sensei Wu said, back to his normal white-bearded self. Oh, Sensei, you're back, Jay cried happily. I knew you'd be back, Kai said. So the system is completely clear? Zane asked. There is no evidence of the digital Overlord. He is erased, Pixel announced. Everyone cheered. Garmadon was concerned. But what about Lloyd? He asked. Irene paled. She reached for that connection, but she could barely sense him. She didn't know what that meant. Pixel tried the ninja's comm frequency. Lloyd, are you there? Do you read me? She asked. There was a pause. I'm here. I'm all right, Lloyd said. Son, where are you? Garmadon asked. Dad? You're alive, Lloyd cried, sounding relieved. I'm not alone. I'm in a remote village. Stay where you are. We're picking you up, Garmadon ordered. Good, 'cause my golden power's a little spent, Lloyd said, making everyone laugh. Pixel sadly looked over at Cyrus's empty wheelchair. Don't worry, we'll find him. And when we stop Pythor, all of this will be over, Zane assured. I hope not, Pixel said quietly. The ninja arrived in the remote village Lloyd said he was at. Irene jumped out of the ninja copter and ran to hug him. You're okay! I'm so happy to see you, Lloyd, she cried. Lloyd laughed. Me too, Irene. It's kind of funny. While I was captured by the Overlord and my power was being drained, I thought I heard your voice, he said. You said you're not alone. Irene gasped. That was me! Somehow I could sense you, even though you were far away. I could feel the others too, like I formed some sort of mental connection with everyone. I still don't understand it. Perhaps it has something to do with your prophecy, Garmadon mused as he came and hugged his son. We'll start figuring it out when we all get back. As they boarded the ninja copter once more, Irene smiled. It's good to have everyone back together.